Welcome everyone. From today I am starting the class ninth chemistry and we shall start from the chapter number 3, atoms and molecules. So you are in ninth class, you are looking that your science has divided into three parts: physics, chemistry and biology. In your ninth class chemistry, the chapter number 3 is telling you about the atoms and molecules. In this chapter, you will understand about the atoms and molecules. So, we'll pick this atom and we'll talk about this. So, in your textbook, you will find there are basically two philosophies which are explaining about this atom. The first one philosophy is of Maharshi Kanad philosophy, and the second one is of Democritus philosophy. Maharshi Kanad was the Indian philosopher Indian philosopher and Democritus was the Greek philosopher. So, in your textbook, you will find the philosophy of Democritus is present in your syllabus. So, we'll talk about this Democritus philosophy in later on videos. This video will be over Maharishi Kanath philosophy of atom, Indian philosophy of atom. So, we'll come to the Maharishi Kanath philosophy. So, you are looking in his name, there is a term Kana. So, he used to collect the grains to feed himself. So, the people used to call him Kanad. He, around 500 BC, wrote a book which name was Vaisesika Darsanam. Vaisesika Darsanam, in which he explained about the atom. So, Maharishi Kanath wrote a book named Vaisesika Darsanam, in which you will find the explanation of atom. So, what are the various things in this Vaisesika Darsanam? How is it explaining about this atom? We will look at those things later on. But before that, I want to tell to you what kind of the philosophy this Vaisesika Darsanam will follow. There will be two kind of philosophy, Astic philosophy and the Nastic philosophy. So this Vaisesika Darsanam will follow the Astic philosophy. And this Astic philosophy basically talks about the four terms: dharma, artha, kamya, and moksha. So you are finding Vaisesika Darshanam written by Maharshi Kanad, in which there is the explanation of atom, will follow the Astic philosophy, in which there will be four terms: dharma, arth, kama, and moksha. The meaning of dharma is responsibility, not any other thing. The meaning of earth is wealth. The meaning of kama is desire. And the meaning of moksha is liberation. So this Vaisesika Darshanam will follow the Astic philosophy, and Astic philosophy talks about the four things: dharma, earth, kama, and moksha. So we have come to know Vaisesika Darshanam explains atom, which is written by Maharshi Kanad, will follow the Astic philosophy, dharma, earth, kamya, and moksha. Responsibility, wealth, desire, and liberation. It is the Astic philosophy, which will be followed by the Vaisesika Darsana. So, if I'm asking to you, what is the ideology of Vaisesika Darsanam? The ideology of Vaisesika Darsanam is God? No. The ideology of Vaisesika Darsanam is not God. So, if you are confusing that the ideology of Vaisesika Darsanam is God, So no, it's not God. It will follow the Astic philosophy, Dharma, Arth, Kam, and Moksha. But the ideology of Vaisesika Darshanam is not God. The ideology of Vaisesika Darshanam Vaisesika Darshanam is that it believes. What is it believes? It believes that the nature including cosmos is the result of fundamental unit Parmanu. The ideology of Vaisesika Darshanam is not the God. The ideology of Vaisesika Darshanam is that this nature, including cosmos, is the result of fundamental unit which the Maharshi Kanad called as Parmanu. Means whatever is in this universe is the result of Parmanu only. So, the ideology of Vaisesika Darshanam is that this nature, including cosmos, is the result of Parmanu. And this is the ideology of Vaisesika Darshanam. Means this whole universe is made up of Parmanu. This is the belief of Vaisesika Darshanam. Maharishi Kanad also explained that remember this atom is eternal. This atom is eternal. So, what is the meaning of this atom is eternal? The meaning of atom is eternal is that this atom takes different shapes and forms to manifest either as human being, as an animal, as a plant, as a mountain, as a river, as a fire, etc. Meaning is that means this atom is the only one which will take different shapes and forms to manifest either in the form of human being or as an animal or as a river or as a chair or as a dough. So it is the meaning of eternality of atom. Means this atom will take different shapes and form to manifest whatever things you are looking in this universe. So whatever things you are looking in this universe is the manifestation of atom only. Means the things which are present in this universe are the different shapes and forms of this atom, this Parmanu, and it has been explained in this Vaisesika Darshanam. And this Vaisesika Darshanam wait a minute. So we have come to know that whole universe is the result of different shapes and forms of atom, that is Parmanu. And in this Vaisesika Darshanam, there are around 370 sutras in 10 chapters. There are 10 chapters and 370 sutras in them. So we will go through various chapters of this Vaisesika Darshanam, and if we are going to the chapter number 1 will have the 47, 48 sutras, and chapter number 1 will talk about Drav, and according to the Maharshi Kanad, the Dravyas are the types of element elements are air, fire, water, and earth. Air, fire, water, and earth. These are the types of element according to the Maharshi Kanad, and it is present in the chapter number 1. Air, Vayu, fire, Tejas, water, Apas, earth, Prithvi. Okay, and according to the Maharshi Kanad, this Vayu, Tejas, Apas, and Prithvi, air, fire, water, and air, these are the only atomic substances. And if you are thinking about the fifth one, Panch Tattva, Akash, Akash is not Dravya. Sorry, Akash is not the atomic substance. According to the Maharshi Kanad, the types of elements are air, fire, water, and earth, Vayu, Tejas, Apas, and Prithvi, and these are the atomic substance only, and it is present in the chapter number 1. And if we'll come to the chapter number 2 of Vaisesika Darsana, which is explaining about the atom. So, chapter number 2 will have the 67 sutras. So, it will have the 67 sutras, and the chapter 2 will talk about the properties of dravyas. And dravyas are air, fire, water, and earth. Chapter 2 also talks about the sensory perception abilities. Sensory perception abilities. The meaning is that according to the Maharshi Kanad, Dravya, the types of element are air, fire, water, and earth, and the properties, the quality of elements, the quality of dravya, you can come to know about by the sensory perception, like by the air, you can have the sensory perception of touch, fire, touch, and color, water, touch, color, and taste. Earth, touch, color, taste, and smell as well. So it is present in the chapter number 2 of Vaisesika Darsana. And if we are coming to the chapter number 3 of Vaisesika Darsana, chapter number 3 will have the 41 sutras. So it will have the 41 sutras, and chapter 3 will basically talks about that experiments. So we do experiments to know the rules of nature. We do experiments to know the rules of nature. What is the meaning of this? For example, if I am saying to you, water always falls down. So, how can you come to know that means water always falls down? By performing experiments. So, by doing experiment, you can come to know the rules of nature. So, it is present in the chapter number 3 of Vaisesika Darsana, which is explaining about this atom and if we'll come to the chapter number 4 of Vaisesika Darsana, chapter number 4 will have the 25 sutras. So, chapter number 4 will have the 25 sutras, and this chapter number 4 is telling you the concept of Anu. So, this concept of Anu is present in the chapter number 4 of Vaisesika Darsana. Chapter number 4 is also telling you about the magnitude of elements. And the elements are the air, fire, water, and earth. So the concept of Anu is present in the chapter number 4 of Vaisesika Darsana, written by Maharshi Kanad. Now, if we'll come to the chapter number 5 of Vaisesika Darsana, chapter number 5 will have the 44 sutras. Chapter number 5 of Vaisesika Darsana will have the 44 sutras, and it gives the illustration of karma. Karma means action. So, the chapter number 5 of Vaisesika Darsana is giving you the illustration of action. Action, karma. The chapter number 5 is also explaining the concept of gravitational force. Look, The concept of gravitational force is present in Vaisesika Darshanam. Chapter number 5 of Vaisesika Darshanam is telling you the concept of gravitational force. It also talks about the laws of motion in nature. So it is also telling the chapter number 5 of Vaisesika Darshanam is also telling you the laws of motion in this nature. And this chapter number 5 gives you the idea of karma, which is action, and atma, means self relationship. Karma and atma relationship. So, what is the relationship between this action and atma? This idea is present in the chapter number 5 of Vaisesika Darsana. Chapter number 5 also talks about the adrisya, and this adrisya is the invisible force of nature. So, it all present in the chapter number 5 of Vaisesika Darsana. And if you will come to the chapter number 6, so if you will come to the chapter number 6 of Vaisesika Darsana, so chapter number 6 will have the 33 sutras. And chapter number 6 is telling you the concept of dana, means donation. The chapter number 6 is also telling you the merits and demerits of karma. Merits and demerits of karma means action. If you will come to the chapter number 7 of Vaisesika Darsana, chapter number 7 of Vaisesika Darsana, chapter number 7 will have the 53 sutras. And the chapter number 7 will talk about the structure of atom, structure of Parmanu. Look, this whole universe is the manifestation of this atom only, and what is the structure of that atom is present in the chapter number 7 of Vaisesika Darsana. So, this is telling you what will be the structure of Parmanu. Chapter number 7 also talks about Akas, Kal, and Atma. Akas means space, Kal, time, Atma, self. So it is present in the chapter number 7, and Maharshi Kanad has explained this Akas, space, is non atomic substance. It is not atomic. So if you'll come to the chapter number 8 of Vaisesika Darshanam, so chapter number 8 will have the 17 sutras. Chapter number 8 will have the 17 sutras, and explain chapter number 8 will explain that how to obtain knowledge by sensory perception. So it is present in the chapter number 8 of Vaisesika Darshanam, and if we'll come to the chapter number 9 of Vaisesika Darshanam, so chapter number 9 will have the 17 sutras and 17 sutras, and chapter number 9 will explain about the concept of non-existence. Concept of non-existence. Meaning is that if something is present, so there must be something which will be not present. Meaning is that if a bucket is half filled, so the bucket is not half filled as well. It is the concept of non existence, and it is present in the chapter number 9 of Vaisesika Darshanam. Chapter number 9 also talks about the concept of Anuman. Concept of Anuman means doubt. Meaning is that something is present and something is not present. How can we come to know? By our mind, by Anuman. So this concept is also present in the chapter 9 of Vaisesika Darshanam. Chapter number 9 also talks about the avidya, understanding avidya means ignorance. So it is present in the chapter number 9 of Vaisesika Darshanam, written by Maharshi Kanad around 500 BC. And if you'll come to the chapter number 10 of Vaisesika Darshanam, chapter number 10 will have the remaining sutras. And chapter number 10 will give you the understanding of Sukha and Dukh, understanding of Sukh and Dukh. Sukh means pleasure and Dukh means pain. It also explains about the realization through experience. So it all present in the chapter, different chapters, different 10 chapters of Vaisesika Darshanam. And the other things I'm telling to you, wait for the minute. So in the Vaisesika Darshanam, in which there is explanation of atom, Maharshi Kanad explains about the dravyas. So in Vaisesika Darshanam, in Vaisesika Darshanam, Maharshi Kanad talks about the dravya. And there are nine dravya. The first one is Prithvi. The second one is the Apas. Third one is the Tejas. Fourth one is the Vayu. Fifth one is the Akas. Sixth one is the Kala. Seventh one is the Dik. Eighth one is the Atma. And the ninth one is the Manas. Prithvi, Earth, Earth, Apas, water, Tejas, fire, Vayu, air, Akas, space, Kal, time, Dik, direction, Atma, self, Manas, mind. So Mahasi Kanad explains about the nine dravya, and these nine dravyas are earth, water, fire, air, space, time, direction, self, and mind. According to him, the atomic substances are the earth, water, fire, and air only. These are the atomic substances. These are the atomic substances. Means, as a partless, if you look at to this universe, means means this universe is the manifestation of atom in different shapes and form, and when it will take different shapes and form, it will join, it will combine. So when will you disintegrate it? Means um, miss this universe, this universe has created by the combination of atoms, and this universe will get destroyed when this universe will get destroyed, and this all atom will get separated out. So ultimately you will get the earth, water, fire, and air as the atomic substance. Means as a partless, the atomic substance, the dravya as a partless are earth, water, fire, and air only. And these earth, water, fire, and air will combine, and when it will combine, so it will require some space. So this space is Akash, and this Akash is non-atomic substance. So Panch Tattva. So the fifth one, Akash, space, is the non-atomic substance, and in this space, this atomic substances, earth, water, fire, and air, will combine, and when they will combine and will occupy some space, so obviously we can look at to those things. So it is the concept of this Vaisesika Darsana. And other thing in this Vaisesika Darsana is that other thing in this Vaisesika Darsana is that it is talking about the padarthas in this universe. So padartha padarthas in the universe are dravya, guna, kamya, samanya, visesya, and samanvaya. द्रव्य substance, गुण attribute, काम्य action, सामान्य generality, विशेष्य specific, समन्वय inherence. So the types of dravyas in this universe are द्रव्य, गुण, काम्य, समन, सामान्य, विशेष and samanvay. And there are 9 dravyas, 17 attributes and 5 actions. There are 9 dravyas, 17 attributes and 5 actions. So if we'll talk about the dravyas, so dravyas are 9 and those are Prithvi, Apas, Tejas, Vayu, Akas, Akas, and sixth one is the Kala, seventh one is the Dik, ninth one is the eighth one is the Atma, and the ninth one is the Manas. Prithvi, Earth, Apas, water, Tejas, fire, Vayu, air, Akas, space, Kala, time, Dik, direction, Atma, self, Manas, mind. So these all are dravyas according to the Maharshi Kanad, and the nature including this cosmos is made up of these 9 dravyas. So it tells you this the nature and the nature and cosmos is the result of dravya. We'll talk about the gun. So there are 17 attributes. So if we are talking about the gun, there are 17 attributes, and those 17 attributes are Roop, which is color. Second one is the Ras, which is taste. Third one is the Gandh, which is smell. Fourth one is the Spars, which is touch. Fifth one is the Sankhya, which is number. Sixth one is the Parimana, which is direction. Seventh one is the Samyog, means conjunction. Means how they are combining. Samayog, it is attribute. How atom is combining. Eighth one is the Vibhag, which is disjunction. Ninth one is the Prithakatva, which is distinct. Tenth one is the Paratatva, which is priority. 11th one is the Aparatat, means non-priority. 12th one is the Buddhi, means intellect. 13th one is the Sukha, pleasure. 14th one is the Dukha, which is pain. 15th one is the Icha, desire. 16th one is the Dves, which is aversion, and 17th one is the prayatna, which is will. So these are the 17 attributes according to the Vaisesika Darsanam. And if we'll talk about the karmas, there are five karmas. If we'll talk about these karma, action, so Maharshi Kanad has explained the five karmas, five types of action, and those five types of action are Uchepan, which is throw up, Auchepan, which is throw down, third one is the Akunchan, which is contraction, fourth one is the Prasaran, which is expansion, fifth one is the Gaman, which is the movement. So these five kind of action, Uchepan, Avchepan, Akunchan, Prasaran and Gaman, throw up, throw down, contraction, expansion and movement are the five karmas according to the Vaisesika Darsanam written by Maharshi Kanad around 500 BC, 1000 and 2000 years before. So you are looking this Vaisesika Darsanam along with talking about the atom, it is also talking about the gravity and the laws of motion. So there are some sutras which is explaining these things. So I am telling you few sutras in which you will find the proof. Likewise, if we will talk about this gravity and laws of motion, so gravity and laws of motion. So in the Vaisesika Darsanam, you will find uh, this sloka, संयोग भावे गुरुत्वात् पतनम. Meaning is that on this junction, on this junction, an object falls down due to its mass. Mass means gurut. So this slok is telling you about the gravity, and there are other sloks as well which will tell you the concept of gravitational force and laws of motion. I'm telling you few of them, and if we'll come to this slok, पृथ्वी व्यापस्तेजो. वायुराकाशम. कालो. द्विगात्मा. मन. इति. द्रव्यारिणा. Means this prithvi, apas, tejas, vayu, kal, dik, atma, manas, these are the dravyas. Means this prithvi, apas, tejas, vayu, काल, आकाश, आत्मा, and manas. These are the 448, and one is dik. These are the nine dravyas, and this slok is telling you about the dravyas. And if we'll come to the definition of atom, so definition of atom is present in this slok, that sadkarvanitam sadkar vaniyatam tasya karyam lingam, tasya karya lingam means the fundamental existence of this universe is uncaused. The fundamental existence of this universe is uncaused. It's eternal. It's eternal. So this slok is telling you the definition of atom. Is this fundamental existence is just because of something which is uncaused, and it's eternal. If we will come to the one more sutra which is telling you about the structure of atom, so this slok of Vaisesika Darshanam will tell you the structure of atom. Nityam Parimandal, Parimandal means the thing which is eternal, the atom which is eternal is spherical, is spherical. It is spherical. It is something like this, which is present in your textbook as well. something like it. Okay, my drawing is not coming perfect in this. Okay, so this look is telling you about the structure of atom as well. So look, it all was present in this Vaisesika Darsana, which is the Indian philosophy of atom. So since it is not present in your syllabus, so from the later on videos I will discuss the things which will be present in your textbook. This video was for the message purpose only. Thank you all of you.